Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to work on my Phenology wheel. It is now the month of February, so it is time. I'm doing this. This is a Stillman and Burn Epsilon. This is the soft cover, and I've drawn all over it. I have a video about how I did this. I can link that in the description box below. If you would like your own copy of a Phenology wheel, I have one on my webpage. So if you go to pencilandpigment.com, click on the resources link. On the top right, fifth link down, it'll say Phenology wheel, and you can download your own. In the first video of January, I showed how I transferred this to this thicker page, so I wasn't drawing and creating on printer paper, though there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. If you're just now finding my video and you're like, oh shoot, I wanted to do this too, you can start now. It's okay. You can start in February. The whole point and purpose of this is just to do a little something fun once a month. And you can do this any way you want to. You could collage, you could write your favorite quote, you can write music staff bars, you can do staining from woodworking projects, you can add fabric from some sort of cloth, clothing, sewing project. You could add any sort of medium you want to the surface that you have your Phenology wheel on. It could be an embroidery hoop and you can cross stitch, you know, each little individual triangle once a month. There's anything. So your imagination is the limit. If you want to press plants or flowers from a walk you go on once a month and save that and then sort of do a sort of collage nature found bit thing, that would be beautiful. I have chosen to do botanicals for the entire year of 2026. January I did a Camilla, and this was colored pencil and watercolor pencils. So every month I'm going to pick a different medium as best as can and sort of maybe do weird combinations thereof and just do something completely unique. So it's going to be all created by me, and it's going to have the flow of all being botanicals, but I want each triangle to look weird. And some may be in black and white, some may be in full color. I just want this to be as weird and unusual, as creative as I can get it. And I initially thought about doing something where the colors sort of float into each other, so I could go pinks into reds, into purples, into blues, and sort of like created a rainbow, but that seemed really, carefully curated and really thoughtful. And I want this to look like a patchwork of collaged art pieces, sort of. Like I just want it to look weird and wonky. So that's what I'm gonna do. For February, I'm going to do a primrose, which is, gosh, I don't know enough about them. I've never grown one, actually. They're a herbaceous perennial, and they come in a bunch of different colors. So they come in yellow, pink, red, blue, purple, white, cream, orange. There's bicolor. So I found this one, and it's called Blue Zebra. I'm going to throw up a picture because I can't get over how cool this plant is. It's not particularly tall. It's not a huge plant. I don't think it grows where I live. Where are you from? I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but it's just a really, really cool looking flowering plant, and I'm all about it. I will link things in the description box if you want to grow. I'm going to start from seeds. Okay. If you want to grow and care for your own, like if you want some in your garden, yeah, I will always link plant stuff. I'm on a big plant kick this year, so I'm trying to figure out what mediums I want to do for this month. And I'm going to use, I have a technical pen, the Rot Ring Isograph, and then I have some ink. And I pulled it out because I can never remember all the different names and things of it. And now, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I will get organized. So this is by Kohinoor, and I got this from Blick. This is their Transmix Media ink. And it's a mixable multimedia archival waterproof ink. This is Prussian blue. It's translucent. You can do this on a bunch of different surfaces. So you can use glass and wood and all kinds of stuff. It's a really cool ink. It does come in plastic. And my technical pen is plastic, but I'm just gonna have fun doing some ink. And if I decide I'm gonna add another medium to it, I might, or I might just keep this thing monochromatic. This is the 0.20, So it's very, very tiny. And I'm going to zoom in so we can see my triangle a little bit closer. All right, we are zoomed in. I am going to denote this as February. I might do some fancy ink lettering when I'm all done. I'll do it all at once so it kind of flows and blends. I don't know if my technical pen is leaking or not. It's acting like he's leaking, and I'm not sure why. You ever just have one of those days? I know. Please don't leak. Okay. I talked to my art supplies. They don't answer. Okay, so I'm just going to get started because that's how I want to do this. And we're going to hope for the best here. And maybe it'll work out. Hold on 1 second. All right. I'm like, it's only ink. If it doesn't work out, I'm only tied to it forever. That's okay. Yeah, it's just one of those days. Anyway, I really like the look of this blue zebra primrose. I don't know, it's very unique. And again, I'm kind of zoomed in with how big I'm creating. You can go as big or as small. You can do it to actual size. So if you go to draw some bigger things, you may have like a zoomed in petal. And others may have complete flowers plus lots of leaves and different things. Could be fun. Oh my goodness, I hear the cat. I'm telling you, I'm so surprised I'm able to get this video started. I've tried to start this video like 5 times. It's one of those days, folks. It just is. So, we're embracing it. Okay. So pretty. I love blue. Blue is one of my favoriteest colors in the whole world. Can't be explained. Which I think a lot of people like blue. That might be one of the more common colors people love. Now I kind of low-key want to have one, but I have to check and see what deer think of this flower. So I'll have to do some research if I go to a plant one, just because I don't want to plant anything that deer love to munch on, because that gets them eating all of our stuff. So I thought about, for February, the other flower I considered doing was a violet. And I can tell you from personal experience, deer love violets. They love them. And you can have them planted next to the most fragrant herbs that deer apparently hate, that deter them, and they don't want to be anywhere near it, and the deer don't care. So they're like, they don't like rosemary, and they don't like mint. They don't like lemon balm. They don't like fragrant stuff. Yeah, but if there's something next to it that they do like, they'll endure. They don't mind. So that's kind of one of those things. And the other thing about this flower is it's kind of a really cool study on color theory, like complementary colors, because the opposite of the color wheel is the complement. So the opposite of blue is orange, and that's like the center of this flower. So this flower is very complementary to itself. I dig it. I really, really like it. And there's my doorbell. Oh my goodness. I hope I don't have to stop the video and go get that. I might have to though. I'm not sure. Oh man. I apologize for how chaotic this video is. I had designs for something less chaotic, but life just doesn't work out that way sometimes. And I'm trying to denote the different layers of the flowers with different darknesses. So I'm just layering more ink to make the flower petal look darker because it's behind, so it's in shadow. In case you're like, what are you doing? It's a good question. It's definitely a valid question. I'm trying to denote that there's a whole series of petals going on over here. Okay, I think someone's gonna get the door for me. That's helpful. Okay. My husband took the dog, because sometimes the dog barks in the videos, and then I'm like, I'm so sorry, our dog wanted to say hi. But he took the dog grocery shopping with him. So I was like, well, there won't be any barking, and maybe my neighbors won't start up their loud cars. Or all the gardening equipment. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It is super, super cold right now. Like, it's freezing. I had to have my space heater on just to warm up my office a little bit because my hands were so cold. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to draw for this video. I know. So that's where I'm at with that. I'll create another petal right there, I think. It's just a lot of blue, and I'm drawing and talking in real time, so there's no like sped up thing, in case you're wondering like, how long does it take you to do that? Well, we'll see. What's the length of this video? I have done some fast forward drawing things, but I don't, in general, I think it takes a lot longer to draw than people realize, and I like to show that. I like to be real honest and transparent about that. Like, sometimes drawing and creating isn't a super fast experience. Sometimes it's lengthier than we imagine. Like, I'll go to create something and people are like, oh, that's fun, that's cute. I'm like, oh, that took hours. That took so long. And you can't tell. Or something super fast and people are like, oh, wow, that must have taken you forever. And I'm like, ooh, not really. I mean, no disrespect to the illustration, but not really. Sometimes it's just like that. It's just very strange, so. I kind of want to make sure those things are talked about and noticed and, you know? Okay. This one's coming over this way. Gosh. I don't have enough blue flowers in my garden. We still have petunias that have been blooming since May. I still have a couple marigolds going strong. Again, that's another one that they're like, oh, deer will leave your marigolds alone. They don't like them. Really? That's just not my lived experience. Not much deters deer. I got a garden book about it because I was curious to see what folks recommended for actually deterring deer, and I was like, okay, so we're not going to have an electric fence. That's really, really extreme. We want to coexist with the wildlife going through our yard and showing up on our doorstep and stuff, and they do. They come right to our door, which is really funny because I'm like, hello, can I help you? Did you have a package for us? What are you doing here? And we're getting better at like noticing tracks and looking at that, and that's kind of fun. Like, oh, deer tracks. But, okay. Now the question is, do I keep this monochromatic or do I add a little pop of orange? Oh, I like it all blue. Okay, I like it all blue. Sorry. I know, you were kind of hoping. I'd make a better executive decision with color. And I'm not going to. Yeah. Okay. I like the ink. It's weird. I'll definitely have some charcoal or some pastel. I'll do Neocolor 2s. I'll do one that's all like 100% watercolor. I have some gouaches, so maybe I'll have one that's like metallic. Kind of needed to note that it's a color. It's just, interesting. How's your art? Oh, it's interesting. It's a choice. It feels like a choice. Okay. I don't know how to how to describe some of my stuff sometimes. I made executive decisions. Decisions were made. Things were done. There's no going back. It's in ink. It's finalized. I do love ink though. Ink is it's its own unique experience. I'm trying to denote the differing petals here a little bit better. Oh, you could hear the rescue helicopter looking for folks. Shout out to our first responders. Thank you for responding and rescuing people. People do get lost in the forest. It does happen. Even people who like are from here and live here, like kids get lost once in a while. So we're real appreciative to folks that do search and rescue. Okay. I'm like not art related, but life related. Okay, so that's February. February's blue. And I'm here for it. I'm here for the blue. I do love blue. So this was fun. It was a real quick one. Ink sometimes can be quick. So now I need a blue zebra primrose. Again though, I just don't know. If deer really like it, I can't even put it in a pot on my back patio because then that'll get the deer walking up the steps to our back patio. I'm like, I love the deer. I just don't love the deer. Okay. I like them in our life. I like them walking through our backyard on their way to someplace else. I like being able to go, aw, they feel safe enough to do that. But please keep going. Okay, so this is February. It was super fast. Again, so my technical pen. I will link all the supplies I used in the description box below. And this is just like a fun little quick way to go through a year and honor a year. Again, I chose botanicals, but you could totally pick something that you see. You could do like what the sky looks like. You could pick a week within a month, like you could do the second week of every month, and whatever blue the sky is, you could just have a solid color. That would be really pretty. You could do your favorite sunsets. You could do animals you see. You could peel stickers off of fruit and have just stickers for the month. There's really anything you want to do. Like there's no wrong way to do this. It's super fun and it's really quick. And I know some drawing challenges that are every single day for a month can be a lot, especially when our lives are really hard to predict and you don't know if the month is going to go off the rails or you're going to suddenly become super busy. This is just a quick little thing you can do once a month. And you could start it any month. Start on a Thursday, start at 3 p.m. Like just, it doesn't have to be January 1st, Monday morning. You know what I mean? The important thing of all this is just to have fun and just to start. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful February and I will talk to you later. Bye.